So I had the idea of a sort of top secret vault with laser beams, sort of like something you see out of like a Mission Impossible film, and it was spoofed that whole sequence where Tom Cruise is lowered down, down the air vent to get the computer. Similar sort of thing, but this time is up against a massive copy of Windbreaker, basically. So I then sort of fired. What I did then was I fired up Inkscape, got a copy of the front cover, used that as a template to work out how big my backing board was going to be, and roughly how big the overhang needed to be, so that I could actually hang a John Sterling off there. And then I sort of roughed in a rough rectangle that would act as a sort of guide, so how big to draw John. And then I took that off to my tablet, drew John, then put him back in and created the background plate, and then got that ready for print. Okay, so it's Wednesday. Comics are due tomorrow or Friday. Bedford's on Saturday. So this morning I'm going to go and get some prints made. Now I've got a print for the backing board for Windbreaker. So we're basing it on the approach that we've taken for the Blobby Horror Anthology, where we have a mini easel, we put a backing board on there, and then we put the book in front. It worked for that, and it means we can do some simple things, and we can give it a bit of pizzazz without me having to sort of build a complete 3D structure, is the plan. So join me now as we venture forth to the print shop to get this all printed. Mission accomplished. Print came out real nice. In addition to that, I bought this this box for a separate project. It cost me a £5, and it's going to be just the job for this other project we're working on. And I got some new blades to cut the print out. Right, so let's go home. Let's cut out the components, arrange them on some foam core, cut it out, and then we've got ourselves a display stand. So it's Thursday afternoon. Windbreaker's just turned off. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh. There it is. It's windbreaker. Oh. Oh yeah. This is exciting. This actually turned out really nice. I cut a few corners when I was doing this, which sounds terrible. Okay, I cut a corner. I didn't convert this straight away to CYMK. I didn't do that. Normally, like with Space Crash and all the other things, I convert it to CYMK. This time, I haven't. I just went straight with the. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I went straight with RGB, and to be honest, the image quality is brilliant. I'm loving it. Loving it. This is quite special. I'll be honest. I always get nervous with this, and it's just come out so well. It has come out so well. This is a full colour book. I was really nervous that this there would be a problem. There would be an issue, and hand on heart, I think it's come together really nicely. I gave myself more, I tried to give myself more space for the text. This bit, with hindsight, I think move that across, but it's Answer to Picnic. Okay. Eyelashes look really big on some of these shots. It's not a problem. I still think this is great. Yeah. Okay. So this the Robot Sumo's voice panel. You can't see it, and I went too fine with it. I put scan lines on it, and you can't see them, but what you've got works. So, because later on we have scan lines. We have like TV stuff happening here and here, and the scan lines look great. This has worked out so well. Even the leg going off the page works. There's a special kind of buzz seeing this in my hands. A physical comic. I mean, it's gonna look amazing. Okay, here's the back plate for it. That's gonna be amazing. We're gonna get our little guy here, and holy moly! I'm so really pleased. This has come out so well. Cover is amazing. It's a great size. I mean, this is probably one of the most expensive comics I've printed. It is full colour. It is the whole shooting match, but I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Oh, it's slightly more. It's 10 to 8. I'm running late, but not terribly late. The doors open for setup at 9. Actual doors open at 10:30. It's going to take me about 40 minutes to an hour to get there, so we'll just about do it. It shouldn't take long to set the table up. It's the last show of the year. We're setting up, we're got a setup for Space Crash. It's his first time out. I'm very nervous. The whole thing is nerve-wracking, but let's go do it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay, so gates opening, doors open in 20 minutes. We're all set up. Still put a price tag on windbreaker. It's so new. I've got one, but I want to emphasise the fact that it's new. Anyway, that's one thing. Now I'm parked about 5 minutes away. I've got to change of clothes in the car and some deodorant because I've been lugging boxes and I'm a bit sweaty. I don't want that to impact on stuff and I want to feel comfortable. So when we do that, oh, that's where I parked. I've got to be turned around then. So yeah, we'll do that, write the price label and we're ready. But I've got 20 minutes, so I might have enough time to get a bottle of water. We're going through a shopping mall to get it, so maybe I can just pick it up on the way. Alright, that's it, we're changed. Ta-da! Oh, I love this shirt. It's quirky and interesting. There's a sweet wrapper in the pocket. It went for the wash for a sweet wrapper. Ho hum. Yes, so yeah, very happy about that. Right, oh, I've got enough time to grab a bottle of water. Yeah, I've got 10 minutes. And I'm not expecting a masher straight away, but I've got a bag, I've got my wallet, I'll get some water, I'll get some snacks. Nice. So I just found a Tesco, but it decided to not let me get out the way I came in. So now I'm slogging through town with 5 minutes to go to get there before doors open. We could do without that. Right, with a bit of luck, should put me out. Yeah, okay. I can see who I am now. What a pain. It is 5 to 10. So in 5 minutes, doors will be open. I need to motor. Okay, we're upstairs, we're right at the top. Fellow ACP, Sarah Webb's in the corner, and around here somewhere, it's that table there I believe, is some writer, some dude, Paul Cornell or something. So yeah. And the gates are open, and everyone's starting to, people are starting to come in already. There you go. Okay, so day one done. That's off. I ticked that off the list. We're done. It didn't start off great, and there's a reason why it didn't start off great, because the signage was terrible, and this is the bane of the new convention. We're on 3 floors. The second floor, the first floor, the ground floor, loads of comics, and you've seen that. Then we go up a flight of stairs, and you've got a balcony. Then you come out the balcony, you think that's it. There's another flight of stairs just to the side, and we were in that room. Now, unless there's a sign there saying there's more comics upstairs, people aren't going to see it. So we made a sign and we put it up, and we got some more footfall, which is great. So we sold I sold a fair bit of comics. I sold at least 3 copies of Blobby Anthology, a set of Space Crash, an individual Space Crash, a copy of Windbreaker, and I think that's mostly it. But that's good. Tomorrow, apparently, lots of more children are coming, or students. Sounds like some are going to be like sort of GCSE students looking to sort of look at artists like Alan Davis, who's there, but it could also be younger kids, which would be my target audience for things like Windbreaker. So tomorrow could be a very busy day. In terms of covering table cost, we are not quite covering table, but that's okay. These things, it's always a case of how much do you want to lose, and it's the table and 10 quid for today's parking. Tomorrow's parking's free, so basically whatever I went today, offsetting 10 quid, and we're still nearly making table, which is still pretty good. I'm very happy with the sales. I'm happy that we've made some. What I'm not happy about is that the card reader didn't work again at Bedford. Maybe something in the atmosphere, something in the water, or ley lines or something, but again, it didn't work. I tried to set my enter my email address and log in, and basically validation was in progress for something. I'm not sure what, because I've been taking payments on the card reader all year so far at various events, the summer fates and the book fairs and things like this. So yeah, it's not good. I'm not happy about that. We lost at least 20 quid's worth of sales on that. So yeah, still I'm going to go home now. I'm going to get a bite to eat, hit the road, get home, try and log in and find out what on earth SumUp is doing, what's going on with their platform at the moment. Failing that, we're just going to have to be cash again tomorrow. Not ideal, but is what it is. Fun day though, talking to a lot of people, talk to people about their projects, and there's some interesting projects on the horizon for next year. So I'm very excited to hear other people's projects. So yeah, not a bad first day. Yeah, notes, better signage, and can SumUp please work out what's going on with the apps. All right, cheers. All right, see you in a bit. Bye now. Okay, it's Sunday morning, day 2 of Bedford Comic Con. Sun's out, it's 9:10, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Alright, let's go. I'm at Bedford. It took a bit of a while to get parked with today, which is amazing because it's a Sunday. We'll be in the venue in a few minutes, and then doors open at 11, I believe. Gives us about 10 minutes, 20 minutes tops. Okay, so it's roughly 20 to 11. The queue started to form, and then yesterday it was all around this corner, but it's still early, so and we've got all day, so kind of bodes well, I hope. Yeah, lovely day today, perfect weather to be stuck indoors. Okay, so it's Monday. The convention finished yesterday about 4 o'clock. I got back and I was running errands and stuff like this, and it wasn't till late that I was actually able to sit down and just take 5 minutes. So I've reflected and cogitated on the weekend, and here's some of my thoughts about the convention and lessons that I've learned as a tabler, which I will try and pass on to you. So first up, the convention. Right. So TBC builds upon the goodwill and the infrastructure and experience gathered during the days as N.I.C.E. It's got some great names coming to it. Big hitter British comic book artist names are happy to rock up to this place. Paul Cornell was there. He was a few tables away from me. He did a walk around, signed a few books, and then disappeared into the night. I don't know if he was paneling. He might have been doing panels. He might not even stop the whole weekend. And we can talk about why I think he didn't stop the whole weekend if he did leave. So unlike other years, this convention uses all 3 floors of the Corn Exchange. So there's the ground floor, the ground air floor area. There's a balcony, which is just a long strip. You can get like, I don't know, 5 or 6 tables along. And then there's a room, there's a little conference room off to the side. Now, in the past, that's where they've run the panels. And this year, the panels have been moved to the library next door, which is brilliant because it frees up the space for tables, which is kind of great. It means more artists, more tables, more chances to make sales. And as a visitor, you're paying to get in. You want to maximize your experience there. The downside is if you don't have any signs telling people that there's more comics up the stairs that they don't miss, then they're going to miss it. I'm showing you the walkthrough that I recorded on the Saturday. And on the ground floor, there's one single sheet of A4 by the door saying more upstairs. And you go up the stairs and you find the balcony. And you go along the balcony and you think, that's it. But as you come out the balcony, you can go back downstairs to the left, or there's about a very small flight of stairs, maybe 6 steps to the right. If you don't know there's comics there, you will just go straight back downstairs and you're done. So we put a sign up and that helped get our footfall up in that room. So that's a good thing. But that's a lesson that can be learned. And I think the easiest way of doing it is having a really big map as you come in with each area listed. So you have the ground floor, the balcony, the whatever suite it's called. I forget what it's called. The Hotspur suite, maybe. And index and numbering all tables with an index so people can look it up. That could be useful. At least then people know there are 3 areas and there are tables on these areas and you can look them up. So that's the main takeaway I would have for that. I think it's a great idea moving the events to the library. I didn't get a chance to look at the library. I didn't get a chance to look at any of the panels, so I don't know what the panels are like. I sound a note of caution. If I'm buying a ticket to a convention and I'm attending and I want to go, I'm going to get something signed by Alan Davis or signed by Dylan Teague or Casper Wingard or whatever, and this and this and this and this, and then I'll go to taking I'll go and taking a panel, and it's in the library, and it's free to go in the library. What am I paying for? If I'm really keen to see a panel, then I don't necessarily need to buy a ticket. I can just go to the library, right? So there is that aspect to be considered. I don't know if they have a secure conference room. I don't know if there's admission or a ticket that has to be bought or shown or presented to go in there, because obviously I didn't attend any of the panels. So yeah, I mean, I know that there were wristbands. People were wearing wristbands, so maybe yes, if you go wristband straight through into the panel, in which case they've taken care of that problem. So in terms of like tabling, it was a great experience. Got to meet some of the people on this Slack channel that I'm a member of, and it's great to meet those people, put faces and names, and just share experiences. In terms of like tabling cost and running a cost, everyone says, "Did you make any money? Did you make any money?" I've never viewed a convention as a how much did you make. It's always been a how much did you not lose, or how much did you lose. And invariably you lose a few quid or break even. This time we've broken even. This is the first convention we've done that in, so this is very encouraging. We had lots of sales, a lot of sales, a lot of big sale, a lot of fairly big ticket items. Sort of average sale price was sort of £7 to £10 or thereabouts. It's good. It was great. I was really happy with how that turned out. So, I mean, I've always said to the organisers came out and asked, would you be interested in coming next year? And I said, yep, absolutely, sign me up. I got a feeling this is going to be my local convention. It's easy to get to. There was only a few cosplayers, and I didn't see a single Funko Pop, which meant that everyone there was tabling art, comics, or sort of crafted items, you know, like earrings or jewelry, that sort of thing. So it was a really creative space, not someone just rocking up with, you know, here's a wall of Funko Pops. I mean, yeah, there was some people saying back issues, and actually some of the back issues look pretty good. I was this close to getting a few. But yeah, and yeah, there's some interesting sort of people. I spoke to an illustrator there who's doing a lot of interesting stuff. There was a guy there who was a photographer selling photos of like really nice photos of like Lego figures, but yeah, like X-Men, Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, all the Doctor Who's, all that sort of stuff. And he got some Lego sculptures on his table as well. And he got a book that he's working on, which was a combination of like a Lego. It was a bit like a combination of D&D, Lego, and sort of Choose Your Own Adventure book. And there's a prototype book, and he's hoping to get the next one, the actual thing, printed next year. So I wish him all the best on that. I think it could do really well. So yeah. In closing, in summary, I had a great time at Bedford. I mean, I got every night with a massive headache, and there are lessons I have learned from this convention, which I'm going to apply to the next convention. Every convention is a learning opportunity, right? So that's the plan. Learn the lessons, apply the lessons, and we'll go back next year, and hopefully we'll do as well. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I've got to go. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you later. All right. Bye now.